hope you guys are having a wonderful day and are making some really good trades as per usual. Let's dive into some analysis here on Bitcoin. And again, right now, very choppy area to be in. We could have bottomed today. We hit struck a low at 83,700. Again, that was my target. Again, gave that a lot of info ahead of time to members. Even after this pump, you know, we ignored the noise and we listened true to our analysis, and we ended up hitting our target areas. And we got a nice little reaction out of it, right? So we're getting some buyers step in here, and we're just kind of just chopping sideways. I don't like this price action. Usually stuff like this tends to end kind of like with a small pump like this, right? And then it fails, right? And then you come back down for another low. Now, wherever this pump ends, that'll give us a new target on where Bitcoin's going to go. But again, the analysis has been on point lately. Like, we nailed the low, right? We boom at 81,300. I was telling people to long, right? I got all the posts. If you're inside the Discord, you could have seen the posts, and I even put them on Twitter that we were longing at the area of interest, and then we're off to the races, right? I exited my long by accident here at 85,500, but it's okay because you know now we're below that. But I did miss out on a little bit of more upside, but that's okay. The target for this, you can see, 3-wave move up, no divergence. You know it's a 3-wave move up. Now we're getting another 3-wave move down, right? And could it already be over? It could. It could already be over, and we're going to continue to pump up, right? And we just go straight up from here, right? And complete the Y leg, which would be quite nice, to be honest, because I kind of want to get this correction over with. And this is like a Y. This is a double correction inside of a double correction, right? And it's inside of a bunch. It's a big mess, right? And I got all this labeled right now. But could we have struck a low today? Yeah, we could have, but we got to be careful because on the 4-hour, you can see we're still good, right? But you got to be open to the idea that you can come down and retag this upsloping trend line, which would again give us lower prices. It would give us lower prices. Maybe you could come back down to 82,000, right? But so far so good. Like, to be honest, it's actually not looking that bad on the larger time frames, like 84,500. And when I see this doji, it seems okay. It seems like it can actually run up. But a lot of this is going to be, there's going to be a lot of pressure on the indices tomorrow. The S&P, the Nasdaq are all under tremendous pressure. They're all very choppy, and they're all at risk of another reversal, another dip down. Could they go straight up from here? They sure could, but I have some analysis on the indices that doesn't look too rosy either in the short term. But so far, I'm already out of my position here. I got a bit of a dip buy, and then it came back up and came back down to stop me out. So you know what? That's okay. I'll just sit on the sidelines and wait to see if this is going to play out with a 3-wave move. If it's a 3-wave move up, you'll know it, because you're going to push up into this area and you'll get rejected. If you manage to get above it, your invalidation point is when you take out 86,000. Then you know that this is done, this is finished, and this really ended. The only reason I'm putting this out as a possibility for Y to extend lower and X to extend lower is because when you get on the smaller time frames, you actually do have a bit of bullish divergence when you end it, right? And at the same time, when you see the 45-minute cycle, it does look like it could technically go lower, right? You could technically go lower and get a really big flush out, but you already have met the minimum requirements of taking out the W low. So it's to me like it's like a 50-50, right? Leaning a little bit more bullish than bearish, because right now the price is going up. But you could flip on a dime and say, oh my god, it's actually bearish, and then you go back down, right? And then, oh my god, then I'll lean more bearish, right? But right now I'm kind of neutral. I'm not really in any positions. Just kind of just watching the market here. So that's kind of it. When we take a look at the weekly time frame on Bitcoin, we're kind of in this bottoming process here. Dual band strength index is at 5 and a 5. You still have green money flow. The 4-day just printed a green dot. Again, not confirmed just yet. Needs one more day to confirm. 3-day, 2-day, and the 3-day and the 2-day are looking bullish. The daily time frame, again, neutral, right? It's a little bit more bullish than bearish, but your numbers are not really working with you here. And then you look at the 12-hour time frame. Now you have a red dot confirmation, right, on the 12-hour, and again, a very tight momentum wave. This could again put Bitcoin under tremendous pressure. Where are we really going to start to break down here? Are we going to roll over? 4-hour time frame, kind of on the neutral side. The 1-hour leading more bullish, and you actually have green money flow coming back up. Again, this is actually favoring the bullish scenario where the low is in, and you're actually going to start to curl up and take off towards the upside. 30-minute and the 15-minute are looking okay. The 15-minute is really just in and out of red and green right now, bullish and bearish. It's kind of in a decision-making point, I would say. But we'll see. We'll see how she goes. And then the wave edge indicator is indicating, of course, that we did see some buying today at the lows. So that's not too surprising. But is the low in, right? Are we going to come back down here, test the lows, right? Swing down, take out all that liquidity, and then go back up? I think we took a good amount of liquidity today, right? I think we took out a lot of liquidity. I think we could be good to go further towards the upside. But I just want to see confirmation, right? If the low is really in, we'll know it, and you're gonna take out this high like butter, and you're gonna impulse out in this X wave, and then that'll be all she wrote. Okay, so that's it for now. I don't really have much to update you guys with. I've been making updates like crazy inside the Discord today, but I just wanted to give you guys some updates on YouTube as well. For those of you who are not inside the Discord, you guys can join in. The link is in the description. Feel free to go ahead and do that and join the team and get access to all these winning trades that we post. Again, we don't always win, but when we do, we bag some nice gains and we nail the lows and the highs like it's like magic, right? Oh, it's a big mess here, right? You may not understand what I'm posting here, but when I post, when I enter, or when I exit, that's usually what you want to pay attention to. And I can kind of clean the chart up a bit here, get rid of some counts, make it a little bit more clean, right? So people can kind of read what I'm doing here. And I'll just put this. I'll just put this here. I'll just leave that like that. And again, target area is at 89,000, 91,000, and I think we are going to come all the way back up here and grab this liquidity, and eventually roll over once again for the final leg down, which could really take out all these lows and flush out a lot of people. All right, but again, one step at a time, one move at a time, one swing at a time, one wave at a time. Take it easy. All right, have a good night, guys. Peace.